The following program is intended for entertainment and satire purposes. The announcements and statements made during the show are not to be interpreted as factual or truthful. Viewer discretion is advised.
Please be aware that any claims, statements, or assertions made during the program are meant solely for comedic effect and should not be taken as literal or accurate. The content is designed for humor and parody, and any resemblance in actual events, persons, or fact is purely coincidental. Remember, the program is for entertainment only. The jokes, anecdotes, and commentary are fictional and exaggerated for comedic purposes. Do not make decisions or form opinions based on the content of this show. Again, the show is intended for entertainment and satire only. The views and opinions expressed are not representative of actual facts and should not be interpreted as truth. If you have any concerns about the content, please remember it's all good fun and not meant to be taken seriously.
Thank you for watching, and enjoy the show with the understanding that is all just for laughs. Live from Rancho Cucamonga, with your hosts, Pastor Adam Mesa and Pastor Diego Mesa. It's Patria Update.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hola, hola, hola to our Pomona Church. This is Patria Update News, and this is our Father's Day edition. My name is Pastor Diego. Keeping it real news Mesa.
And my name is Pastor Adam Mesa. Last year's Father's Day update was such a hit that we heard that people demanded that we be your hosts this weekend. So if it's all right with you, we're here to read you some news.
All right. With some Patriot Church updates, before we get into the comedy of everything, I want to direct your attention, like we do on Sundays every week, to the screens right now. What is that? Javi Segura. This is not the right picture, Javi. Javi Segura that lives at 9334.
Well, all right. Let's not, I heard some of those new Corona campus people, they take addresses real serious nowadays. Why don't we move on to a new real update, Dad?
All right, in kids news, Patria will no longer be offering 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. services.
I mean, that can't be right. Why not?
Well, you know what? People are talking, lots of people, tons of people, the critics state. It's all because the kids want to come to the main sanctuary, the big church, because the younger guy is in charge now.
Anyway, speaking of young guys in charge, Patriot Church has announced that a succession plan is already in place for the works, where Matthias Mesa will be the next lead pastor of our church by 2042. And believe it or not, we have set a record now that we went from a 7-year succession plan to an 18-year succession plan. And it doesn't stop there. We've already begun to get his heart and vision for Patriot Church. So it's my pleasure to announce to all of you that effective next year, the church will be changing its name once again to Bluey's House Family Church. Man, what an incredible name and vision. Wow, Bluey's House Family Church.
I love Bluey.
It's great. Now, the latest thing in men's ministry news, ever since our men's night went from attending a minor league baseball game last year to this year having a major league baseball game this year, everybody is wondering, how can we top it for next year? Where do we go from here?
Well, Pastor Adam, it's my pleasure to announce a brand spanking new initiative. We launched it just for our men.
Wow.
A 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Sunday morning service for them.
Ooh, yeah. Wow. Tell us more. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you more. Again, stop there. They're even going to have children's ministry, music, prayer, and a message from a pastor. It's almost like coming to church on Sundays would change your life. Wow.
In my many years in ministry and founding this church, I can tell you this. I am 100% certain that if food is not provided, raffles and gifts, the men aren't going to show up.
Don't forget a professional athlete. It's important. In other news, Women of Patria just hosted a discipleship sprint, which saw over 900 women weekly for 5 weeks. And what a success it was. Did you hear?
In response to that, the WNBA has officially released a statement which they're begging the women of Patria to show them how to draw a crowd and gain an audience in their empty stadiums.
Wow, how amazing. In other sports news, did you know that pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America?
That's right. You know what that means for our church.
Of course, we're going to start having some pickleball neighborhood groups, and you can only imagine what the title of those groups are going to be. We've already seen some names submitted like Pickleball and Proverbs.
Or Drinking and Devotions.
It's dinking, but that's a pickleball statement. You could tell he doesn't play. Pickleball group.
Oh, dinking. I'm sorry. I said drink. You probably get more success with the drinking. But anyways, let's go back to some names that they're probably also considering. We're going to have pickle in a jar. We're going to have pickle in a can. We're going to have sweet and sour pickleball. We're going to have pickleball barbecue. We're going to have pickleball for ex-pimps.
Wow. What a way of the church being the church. Amen. But I even heard that we're going to be expanding our neighborhood groups to Discipleship and Dominoes. That group's coming.
All right. Don't get carried away. You're always giving Pastor Aaron ideas that are no good. Studies show that 100% of people who watch church online would attend in person. They'd actually come to church, Pastor Adam, if guaranteed a parking spot, or a drive-in movie experience, or a girl on skates bringing them food like Sonic does.
Wow. And I've heard the Dream Team has committed to solving this problem in their dreams.
The Dream Team has committed to solving this problem, yes. Well, wake up out of the dream. Come on, here we go.
Now, in short, we really want to authentically say Happy Father's Day to all of those incredible fathers, whether you are a grandfather, father, or an uncle. You play a vital role in the lives of so many people. And so to commemorate this special day, as we're in a new series called the Walk It Out series, today's all about how fathers walk in leadership. So when you leave today, we have a challenge coin that's just for you that shares that you and you alone are the one that's called to walk in leadership in an incredible way in the family. Thank you so much for joining us and being here with us on this update.
Yes, if I can add, Pastor Adam, to what you've already said, seriously, men, thank you so much for making Patria what it is. I've said from day one, we've said that we want a church full of zippers and not just skirts. I thank you for living in the presence of your family, living in proximity of your family, and pronouncing blessings over your family. I hope today that you get a great dinner cooked by your wife or go to a great restaurant. I pray you don't have to mow the lawn. I just pray that you have a blessed day. Ending this is Pastor Diego Mesa, just keeping it real with you, signing off.
Hasta luego, Pomona.